Hello everyone, this is Liao Wang and Dolores Sánchez Aguilera. We're from University of Barcelona. We're presenting our project of Enogastronomy tourism in Spain for Chinese outbound tourists after COVID-19. This is the first of our presentation. Well, I will divide my presentation in 5 parts. Biography, you can see a little bit of our backgrounds. I'm a sommelier. Dolores Sánchez Aguilera is a lecturer of Department of Geography. Abstract. The study proposed an analysis of the wine and gastronomy itineraries in selected areas of Spain, where a new way of tourism planning is observed. On the other hand, the recent evolution of vaccine process worldwide internationally can allow us to travel after a very short time, so we need to prepare for this. Also, the impulse of destinations such as Priorat and Ribera Sacra in Spain as new wine gastronomy tourist reference for Chinese tourism is very well observed. Description. Well, we can see the gastronomy tourism is increasingly valued as possibility to enjoy sensory experiences involving taste, smell, touch, sight, and hearing, etc. And according to Guts and also other investigators like Berbella, Hall, Mitchell, they also agree with the lifestyle, with good lifestyle and good gastronomy and wine combination. Also, this kind of investigation is valued to evaluate status and prestige through demonstrative consumption, etc., etc. Also, Chinese decisions for Chinese wine gastronomy also very, very high involved. Introduction. Well, we can see also, I put some examples. Chinese tourists as destination groups were very high values of Chinese instructions. Also, after coronavirus, everything changed. Spain is the third largest tourism destinations in the world. And we can see other presentations of the project. Wine food is also being very on time, so we need to focus more on these aspects. Well, the investigation methods of our research is benchmarking on the biographic, consultation, data analysis, and exportation, together with field work. We have 2 cases of study. Case of study A, Priorat, the name meaning Carthusian Monastery of Scala Dei in inner sides of Catalonia, Spain. And you have a very wild variety of gastronomy, wine, sceneries, and ancient sites, together with some nature. You can see some nature and sceneries too. And then we can see the second case study, Ribera Sacra. Ribera Sacra is a Spanish denominación de origen, protected denomination of origin in the west sides of Spain. It is founded in Middle Age. There are very variety types of wines, together with white wines and red wine. Also, you have a very, very abundant variety of seafood, which can be very attractive for Chinese tourists. We have some current case studies presentation. You can see the website. They're all in Spanish, and some of them are in English, but there's no translation to Chinese. And it will be very difficult for Chinese tourists to arrive in these destinations without a proper vehicle. Also, they need to have an union pay or Alipay for Chinese tourism. Okay, let's see Chinese outbound travelers profile in Chinese wine tourism. We can see from the source McKinsey, the Chinese traveler survey, the value-seeking sightseers, backpackers, sophisticated travelers, they are getting more and more popular in the Chinese outbound tourist group. Also, I think we try to capture the young age and middle age Chinese tourism for the destinations like Spain, Priorat, and Ribera Sacra. We can see some of the Chinese wine tourist profiles. Well, this is a Chinese outbound travelers searching tours in the classic destinations in Spain, the classic destinations of wine gastronomy in Spain, in Madrid, Barcelona, etc., etc. You can see the website here. Conclusion. We can see Chinese tourists visiting Prurats in the recent years, and outbound tourism has been growing in Spain recent years. Lots of them, they went to Prurats, Ribera Sacra in Spain. At the same time, the diversification of tourist profiles and demand for new experience, such as wines, gastronomy tourism, it's observed. We can see it's UNWTO, the World International Tourism Organization, the University of Girona in Catalonia. They're doing the investigations in similarities. Well, during the pandemic, mobility restrictions have led to a prolonged destruction of tourism flows worldwide. This has affected the emerging Chinese outbound tourism quantitatively, but also qualitatively. While tourism demand is searching for safer destinations and perceived as safe in small groups and offering unique and singular experiences. Chinese outbound tourists are hyper-connected. Digital marketing is very interesting, and enogastronomy tourism offer can also be of interest to Chinese tourist groups. Appendix. We can see there are some reference which is very valuable for my investigation. And thank you very much for your attention. Here you have our contact. Please feel free to contact us.